to court or in the court. Hello there. Welcome back to Vrcourtroom. Ekron sitting to hear the crimes against Mr. Spratt. Hello there, everybody. Mr. VK, could you please fetch me 2 charge sheets of your choice from the left-hand side and bring them to me? Please avoid the 2 charge sheets we've just done unless they interlink in a hilarious way. We're going to find out what Mr. Spratt's accused of. Oh, this will be fun. How are we all feeling today? Are we all feeling confident about our time in court? All feeling good?
I'm tired.
Yes, tired. Super Norwegian buzz and just then. So grand. Well, we're still just waiting for Mr. BK to bring me the charge sheets and then we'll crack on. I said, since we've done all the rule explanations, we'll just have a basic question session. So thank you, BK. Let me yeet these over. Oh, I say. Now, we have 2 crimes here, and one of them is incredibly serious to the point where, unfortunately, if it was up to me, the person would be hung for this instance before we even had the trial. But unfortunately, my chipset is wrong at the moment, so I can't do that, logic. But yes, Mr. Spratt, you are accused first of murder and of crimes against birds. Now, obviously, crimes against birds is the serious one in this case. Murder is the secondary charge here, as the crimes against birds are very, very serious crimes. So, Mr. Spratt, in the order of least serious to most serious, how do you plead to the charge of murder? Not guilty. And how do you plead to the charge of crimes against birds?
Definitely guilty. Not guilty.
Definitely guilt/not guilty. I see. Well, we shall enter that as a plea of not guilty. So, the accused has pled not guilty to both of the crimes laid out before him. So what will happen is we'll be moving on to a bench jury trial. This will once again be a criminal case, not a civil case, with the 2 charges in question, one being more serious than the other. As we did before, the lawyers will go off to do their evidence. The prosecution will do their evidence first, and the defense will be able to speak to their clients in the back room, and then vice versa. Before that happens, there will be a discussion with the lawyers with me in my chambers. So lawyers, if you would be kind enough to accompany me to my chambers, I would vastly appreciate that. No loot.
Okay.
So let me take a seat.
Hello
there.
Awkward.
Right. I have returned, as have the lawyers, so thank you for your patience, jurymen. As I said, we will not be going through all the rules and explanations as before, because I know you're all here present for the first time. It'll be a basic question and answer session. But what's going to happen now is the bailiff is going to escort Mr. J to the evidence room, where he will collect his evidence and put it on the podiums. Mr. Spratt and Mr. Haybro will be invited into the back conference room, where you deliberated as a jury, Mr. Spratt, and you may speak with your lawyer, and the lawyer may speak with your client, and together you should figure out a story and prepare to stick to it. So you will have 5 minutes for that. So you head off to the back room, you two. Mr. VK, if you would escort Mr. J to the evidence room. Everything should be unlocked. 5 minutes, lawyers. Is that not... I don't know why... sorry, apology. I don't know why it's all locked. It should be unlocked now. My apologies there.
Judge, I have a weapon.
Yes, well, I'm a fucking robot.
I'm holding a katana. Hold on. Frick. I don't know how to... Ow. Oh, God, what? Hold up. In case anything goes wrong, I got you.
Right.
I must say this jury is quite chaotic compared to the one I had before.
Oh, don't worry, I'll make them behave during the case. We'll reprimand the jury as required, but you behaved very well last time. So, jury members, obviously your job will be to go out and deliberate the fate of the accused based on the cases that you hear. I'm aware that, actually there's only one person from the previous jury, so yeah, you will basically go out into the room and you will openly discuss them, bring it to a vote. Mr. Knotts, might I request that you be the speaker of the jury, as you have already sat on a jury?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely. So when you are dismissed jury, you will be sent to the back room. Oh, I know, fucking time we're going. Okay. You will be sent to the back room, where you deliberate for up to 15 minutes on the fate of the case, and then come back follow the same procedure as before. I like jury cases. They took a lot of pressure off my shoulders, although I said that last one, I really would not wanted to have called that one, because that was a very difficult one between a well thought out and well done legal case and a she's fucking stupid because she plays with grenades cases. And that's a really hard thing to compare when you're charging them with stupidity.
It is difficult to decide, but it's also a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's why I really like jury cases. It also means other people get involved, so you're not necessarily just sitting back there watching, because I know it can get a bit boring when you're just watching. So you get everybody else involved. It's just better. It's more fun, and that's what I like. I like people to get involved, because we're all here to have a laugh, and then I could be up here and be like, yo, I'm the judge, I'm the most important person, woo!
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'm not a narcissist or anything.
I'm gonna go grab my phone real quick.
No, that's fine. You've got a bit of time. The jury doesn't need to be ready until we basically begin opening statements. So if you need to go do something, just go do it, my friend. I said, yeah, this is the only downside to these court cases. You've got waiting. Lovely, thank you, Mr. J. You will now wait until they have finished. They have decided 2 minutes left of their discussions, because I didn't say going in time. And then you will be given the opportunity to question and speak to the accused. During this time, the accused must be honest with you, and they cannot lie. If they found out to be found lying later on, I've got them. And I can do that because I'm the judge. That's what people seem to forget. I'm the judge. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's great being the judge. You should try it sometimes.
Ooh, my girlfriend texted me.
I'm the only one that can swear at people. I'm the only one that can be rude to people. I'm the judge. It's great. Stop punching the fucking microphone, Jesus Christ. Let me move away from that. Let me get a drink of water, actually. I've finished my pina colada. I'm sad. I've got no more alcohol I want to drink.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I got this.
Now I've got to drink boring water now. I can't get too drunk. I'm a judge, you know? Okay, if you're done. As long as you're happy, you know, we don't want you to be off-put or anything along those lines, so... Very good. Let me get things locked up so we don't have any friends of friends joining and setting fire to the building. That's quite unfortunate when that happens. I must admit, I do like the glory. I got my katana,
I'll deal with them.
Oh, trust me, you jumped off a building when somebody did A, B, C, D wrong, for Christ's sake, so I don't trust you with a katana. Right, order in the court, order in the court, and welcome back to VR Courtroom. Judge Akron sitting to hear the crimes against Mr. Sprett. Mr. Sprett has already pled innocent to the charge of murder in the second degree and the crime of crimes against birds in the first degree, the more serious of the two. The lawyers have both had time to set their evidence out and speak to the accused and discuss with the judge beforehand to get basic facts of the matter. Today we have a jury of 4 led by the foreman, Mr. Donut, 96, who will be doing the large amount of communications. Now, as I said, I'm aware that both lawyers sat through the explanation of the way court will work with the procedures and the rules and all that lot. So I'm going to ask Mr. J, do you have any questions that you want to ask about how the courtroom will work? And you can ask anything.
No, that I don't think so. If anything comes up, I'll ask that.
That's not a problem, you know, just ask me the question and I will answer it, as long as it's not like, you know, what under are you wearing? Because, truthfully, I've been commando all day. And Mr. Bro, do you have any questions in relation to the way the court works that you would like to ask? And you can ask anything, except for if I'm commando or not.
No, but I just want to say it's my first time ever doing court or anything, but I know some, so.
That's absolutely fine, bro. We all started out having not done a court case at some point. Said Mr. Sprett, I met Mr. Sprett doing courtroom, actually. I got introduced to him and another chap called Mr. Tory by a chap called Winner. So some of my earliest cases were Mr. Sprett. Fenn had his first case. Obviously, Mr. DMP has just done his first case. I'm aware that Mr. J has done a case before, but not under my judgmentship. So, you know, everybody starts from somewhere. And as I said in the other segment, we're not here to judge you on your ability to do it. We're here to have a laugh. So don't worry too much, all right? Lovely. Well, all I'll say is that the prosecution will be given the opening statement first, and they will also be given their case and closing statement first. So the prosecution is going to be leading most of what's going on, I've decided, in this particular case, followed by the defense. I expect the lawyers to follow the objection rules, although since it is both your first time with me, you will have 2, 3, or 4 incidents, depending on how severe they are, before I actually start punishing you for failing to follow the rules. And other than that, we're all here for a laugh, so you've heard all this bullshit before. So we are going to begin with our opening statement. I'm going to hand the floor to Mr. J, if you'd be kind enough to stand in the black circle, and you'll be given the time frame of 2 minutes to make your opening statement, although it can be as short as you like. So, Mr. J, you may begin your opening statement as you see fit.
It was true that on the day of the incident, Mr. Sprit was found and arrested at the site of the zoo. I don't really have an opening statement. I was more planned for the case itself. I can't really think of anything.
No, that's absolutely fine. All you need to say is that Mr. Spret was arrested at the zoo because he's been a very naughty girl, or something along those lines, and that is a totally acceptable opening statement, Mr. J. Don't worry about it too much. It's more just groundwork and formalities, you know?
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Lovely. I will just ask quickly, Mr. J. I am aware that you are mute by choice most of the time. Do you have a problem if I film this and potentially post it on the internet, or would you like me to avoid doing so?
I'm fine with that, thank you.
That's fine. I thought I'd just ask, because I know there are quite a few people that like to be selective mutes and may not necessarily want their voices on the internet, and I do want to respect that if that's as it is. But if that's fine, that's great. No, I don't even use the case, it depends. But thank you, Mr. J. That's much appreciated. If you'd be kind enough to take a seat. Right, Mr. Bro, if you'd be kind enough to step into the circle and present your opening statement, you will also have the time frame of 2 minutes. The floor is yours, my friend.
Mr. Sprite was at the zoo, and he did not murder a bird. He didn't murder it. It was I don't know. I haven't heard.
That's also absolutely fine. As I said to Mr. J, if you just want to say that Mr. Spret was at the zoo, but he did not murder that bird, that is a very acceptable opening statement. Thank you, Mr. Bro. Vastly appreciated. I will point out to the lawyers that the jury have not been told the information that I told them in the judge's chamber, so it is up to them to transmit this information across. I decided to leave that up to you. I should tell them, really, shouldn't I? They should know what it is, but, should I? Should I not? I don't know. Do I want to make your case more difficult? Mr. VK, should I tell the jury what exactly they're accused of? What do you think? That was really helpful. Okay.
More funny if you...
Yeah, well, they know that the crime is crime against birds. I never actually told the jury, but really they should know exactly what the accused is actually accused of doing, realistically, to make a fair decision. So I am actually going to tell them what the accusation is, but in the base terms. So for the jury's benefit, and I should have done this beforehand, I apologise, even I make mistakes, and esteemed judges myself, Mr. Spret is accused of teasing a bird with food and then murdering the bird after an altercation.